Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome back to another episode of Heart of the Machine. So, we're skipping ahead super far. Like I said, I was going to do pretty much everything I could. It's kind of. Weird part is, I wanted to do the bridge, and it's disappeared on me. The neural bridge. Oh. Wait, maybe I can make this? What else is a computing client? Oh, data miner. Well, we could get rid of a data miner. Why can't I build it? Wait, I made a neural bridge. But I haven't cleaned out the slums. What happened to that victory path? I became a cybercrat. But yeah, I never got the ability to do Great and Terrible Protector. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Alright. Do I even need another data miner? No. Let me just, I don't know, build another remote unit controller. I've been building a gazillion of these, and I always got room for more. So, I guess the other missing quest that I haven't done yet is the one with the, brain buddy. Yeah, because I haven't done Bionic Secret either. Luckily, we don't need to, but for whatever reason, Bionic Secret is just stalled. And I have no idea if I can actually check where they are. Because, yeah, it would be life forms? Bionics engineers. No, that's not it. Brain pals. Oh. Net 3 per turn. Are we just not generating enough brain pals? How many of these can I make? A bunch, actually. Okay, let's see if I just scale up the amount of brain pals I'm producing by a lot. We're still getting invaded, everything is fine. What other tasks have I done or have not done here? Because, yeah, we still have to expose Aka Retail. And we still have Peace After Brutality. But that's a full T3 goal. And I'm not sure if I want to do Peace After Brutality on this one. Or if I even can after World War IV. Is my question. But yeah, still not sure what happened to the clearing out the slums thing. But it also doesn't matter to me that specific task is kind of a pain in the ass. I really wish after doing Great and Terrible Protector you got access to even bigger residential towers, like just a big mega structure that's like right here and holds like 1 million people. That'd be lovely. Maybe after like the cyberocracy path? I have no idea. Okay. I don't like just skipping a bunch of turns quickly. So we are going to just... Oh, no, that's liquid. My, where's my raptor kidnap? Oh, my raptor kidnapper is just already here. Perfect. Oh, right. That's the other task I haven't done yet. We got the war raptors. War raptor maturation chamber. This is why I wasn't able to do the war raptor stuff the last, with the last run. Oh, I guess I'm out of nature minders. Do I need more? Probably. So what are nature minders? Oh, you know all those War Raptor creaches? We don't need nearly this many. I built a gazillion of them over here. We should probably get rid of at least a couple. Okay, so a creche generates 100. And the maturation... Okay. So we want an equal amount of creches and maturation chambers. Which means, yeah, I can get rid of a bunch of these. 6, 5? Perfect. Get that there. Get that there. Alright, cool. So that should give me a bunch of raptors per turn. Maybe. Alright, more than an illusion. Your bionics engineers have an idea for controlling war raptors via implant. You'll be able to control them and recall them on demand. The fact that you have such a large and growing population of raptors means that experimentation can afford to lose some specimens to hurry the process along. A little dark. Let's see. Yeah, surprisingly... Oh, shell company operative. That makes sense. Put the scientists to work. I haven't done that one yet. Let's take a look at Brain Pals. Brain Pals. Yeah, so even though I'm making a bunch of Brain Pals, is there a way of tracking this? Because you meta achievement, medical history. Yeah, this is just the ones I've completed. The one thing I was really hoping to find with this game is some kind of tracker. We haven't even hit the famine yet? Holy shit. That's wild. But yeah. What I was hoping this game would have, specifically under Victory Path, is for the ability for me to click on one of these and see where I'm at on the process. Because I don't know how to trigger bionic dues. We've got the Anthroneuroweave, but we're currently working on Brain Buddy. And yeah, we haven't gotten to Espia Telecom yet. We're doing the military invasion, that's fine. But yeah, I would love to be able to click on some of these, like Great and Terrible Protector, and just see, like, what is my progress on this one? Having already completed it, like, I would love to see kind of like a line. It's like, here's the ways that you can trigger this, here's the branches that you can take, here's the endings that you could have, and if you haven't found any of those, it's all question marks and doesn't even tell you. But once you found each and every one of those stages, it would be lovely if there was a tracker that was like, hey, these are the different stages, here's where you are at. You are here would be so nice for so many of these, especially if Arson is planning on adding more to all of these different goals. Because, yeah, I legitimately have no idea. I legitimately have no idea how to get back on track for some of them, and maybe I can't. You know, that very much is a possibility. Oh, must have 80 hacking skill. Ugh. All right. Send them up. Okay. I'm going to start doing some pressure points and seeing if I can make things worse. Let's see. Must have the perk blending in. Because, yeah, one other thing I haven't done is scaled up a bunch of hatred for Vorciber. Can I actually check that? Is that a hatred of Vorciber? As it grows... Okay, there we go. I can just pin that. Certain options may become available. That's just defensive property. I'm gonna turn that off. We don't care deeply. Yeah, I could do Wave of Spiders. Oh, but we haven't actually done this. Okay. I mean, we haven't tried it yet. So, what I need to do is steal a bee. Can I not? Oh. Maybe we don't need to? Or it's too late. We have uplift. Yeah, there's apparently no bees to kidnap for some reason. I think there were earlier. Maybe they're just not available. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Oh, citizen parking at a motel. We don't need to care about that, I think. Well, whatever's going on with some of these things. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I care about that. Yeah, whatever the cause of, like, the disappearances of the bees and some other things, we don't really need them. I think the main question is, do I just accept that well, why don't we get to the end of the military invasion? Because we don't need to have the military invasion going on at the same time as the Civil War. I don't really know what happens, like if there's some kind of negative combination. And I had them going the last time. Oh, we have a new one. Old donuts are gross. Hey, perfect. It's actually kind of what I was hoping would show up. So this at least lets me do get the cult going, which is going to make life a lot easier. You think all things considered, I'd remember where I put my... Oh, there's another raptor here. I must rescue every raptor. I did not. There we go. There it is. Old donuts are gross. So now we have the Temple of Mines, which you can kind of just put wherever. Okay, life's good there. So there's Bionic Secret. Now we have it. Okay, brain pals are interesting. Let's see. So now we've got the mental backdoors. Yeah, I wish at the very least there was some kind of tracker that was like, hey, okay, so it's this guy. Perfect. So now we have to spread the word. And now we just need Sledge. What if there's... I really wish there was a way that I could give Sledge security clearance. It would be lovely. Alas. We might actually want to give him the active graphene mesh to make him a little faster. A lot faster? Smart mortar. That's interesting. I don't think any of these make him any better or worse, so we'll just leave it as is. Okay, so investigations. So, at the very least, we can do these things. Question, if I do Micro Builder Cloud on him to begin with... Yeah, the Micro Builder Cloud means he doesn't take nearly as much damage from all of these. And then let's get him out of the way, because he's going to take some damage. Okay, cool. Oh wow, we've already spread the word like a ton. We'll just do 2 of these. We can wait like another turn. No, I mean, I've still got juice. Another micro builder cloud on self. And while I could go there, though, it costs all of my juice. We're just going to go over here. And turn. Micro build a cloud again. Last one? No, there's one left. There we go. I like this strategy. It's convenient. Holy shit, this guy can schmoove. Okay, so now we've got Bionic Dues, Machine Cult in your image. You're not sure how you feel about it. Okay, we've already done this. So then it's mostly just the Raptor thing, which I can do simultaneously. So I think it's time to kick things off. Yeah, disruption, claws, bombs, grenade area. I guess we'll go for grenade area. I'm not using it is the main issue. Well, okay. Where's Sword Lad? There they are. So unless we have anything else, threaten to expose at retail. Threaten their C-suite. Okay, and we're just gonna murder them. So that's gonna put us right in Civil War territory, which is kind of what I'm hoping for. Other thing that I can work on in the meantime is how many... Oh my gosh, I can hold how many converted units? That is a truly wild amount. Which means I need to find some convictors. Ideally, I like it when it's a convictor without a whole lot of other things. Like this one is pretty ideal. Because yeah, how many resources, strategic I have 356 determination, sick. Okay. Because the convictors themselves should be able to finish this group off without, like, much issue. But I'll bring them some help anyway. Okay, Brainpal aneurysms, which we can leave for later. Collapse the economy. Didn't realize it would show up that fast. Do it. Okay, so now I can build the economic deconstruction hubs. Which, I don't want to build, like, too many of these too far out. Okay, and I can only build 6 of them, but that should be fine. Unlike the last one, I'm not in a huge rush. Okay, more than an illusion. War Raptor deployment station. Destroy the banks, pick an upgrade, computing. Probably computing host. How close am I to... It's going to be a while before I hit intelligence class 7, which is unfortunate. I'll have to figure out if there's some way of scaling that up more. Okay, question. 53% remaining. This might just give me processing power. We might actually need other stuff. Okay. Okay, we want a War Raptor deployment station. Okay, how's this work? Deploy War Raptors under your control. Pause the building, recall any that you need to. Well, it seems like we can get several of them. I'll put them there. I don't know how we get up to 4,000 war raptors. Raptors hunt mid-sized wildlife, including humans, defend themselves, and in general menace the city. I guess this is like a full not good route. Well, that's fine. Okay, so we're destroying the banks. We've taken this area. I guess next order of business is moving my convictors back to a defensive posture. Because, yeah, if I can have this many convictors, we should have this many convictors. Well, you know what? All things considered, this area is nice and spicy. Okay, who's getting killed? The Ravens, some bulk nickel bots, and maybe a convictor? Uh-oh. Which one of my convictors is getting killed? This one. A lot of Vorciprus soldiers in the area. Okay. Oh, it wasn't enough? Damn. Okay, scanner's getting blown up, and a couple bulk nickel bots. I can work with that. Okay, so that was just an exploratory force. Full strength of the Exocorps is worryingly high. Let's make that potentially worse. Move that there. You don't know where all of the Vorciprus soldiers are coming from. Are you killing that convictor? Damn. Well, it's okay. I'm not losing anybody. Oh, it's an Inquisitor. You demolished a bank. This is sacrilege. Okay. So I might actually want to hold off on doing too much for a moment. So I want to protect my convictors as much as I possibly can. Okay, where's the other convictor that's getting hit? And they are a replaceable resource. Okay, it has to target an android. Yeah. Nope, we got him. Oh boy, we got him. But yeah, those guys hurt. Let's see what I can do. Cost me a lot. But I want to give my combat vehicle power to maximum. That'll do. Let's go for autocannon cooling. Armor piercing. I know there's the Skyfall missiles, but eh. Okay, that should be good enough. Oh, you know what? Actually. Martial expansion. There's the large mech power, but still haven't figured out how to get the AIX Mantle, Gauntlet, or Stalker. Feels like those would have been really nice. Alas, I guess I'll just go for the small mech armor plating. I don't remember if there's a way that I can increase their health. Currently, it doesn't seem to be an option. Okay. I'll do some melee. Since it's cheap enough. Small arms research. I don't think we need to care about. Okay, cool. Repair spiders. Gonna get another one over there. Do I have any of my units that are currently not covered by repair spiders? No. Looks like we're good. Okay, so I've lost some bulk nickel bots, but that's fine. I can have so many bulk nickel bots. I guess I should kill this guy. Well, that didn't work out great for them. Okay. Well, the diplomat's not dying, which is a surprise. Question is... 100% blocked by armor. How much armor did they have? 100 armor plating. So actually, the Anti-Inquisitor is my Exeter. Oops. Well, that creates an interesting problem. Let's see. Do we have anything else? We're destroying the banks. That seems to be going fine. Let's see. This one's already beefed up. I'll take it. Okay. Barely any repair skill. Not really worth doing that. That's okay. I love this thing. This is, I guess I haven't talked about this. This is a mech carrier, which is, I don't know if it's both a support and a, well, I think it is both support and combat vehicle, but it can take 9 actions, which means it can just rip things. And it does a decent chunk of damage. Okay, not enough AP. But that's fine. Oh. And that Exeter is toast. It's fine. I can always make another one. Let's give it Sprinter. Perfect. Yeah, might as well... Oh, they're out of range. I want to aim for the Inquisitors. Okay. And then we want to fly it home because, oops. Here. That... We might actually just lose it here. Yeah, we're gonna lose it. I both love the carrier and also recognize that it is extremely hard to bring to bear. But that's fine. It doesn't cost me much to make, and I can make a lot of them. We'll just float it over, new one over here. Ooh, this one's red. I don't think the last one was. So that was the ORS Democracy. This time it's the Gran. Eh. Okay, Raptors escaped. Okay, that was inevitable. Your bionics experts say it's something to do with the rapid aging and how that interacts with the bionics. You can keep the Raptors out for 6 turns before they start going to ground. If your goal is fear and chaos and distraction, maybe this isn't even a problem. This is obviously going to happen. It's just a matter of how. Alright. Release the Horde. Raptors are all over the place. It could be a powerful distraction, and it's not obviously linked to your identity as a machine intelligence. There's some evidence pointing to your shell company, but that's safely separate from you. Most of the evidence points to something UAH would have done during their attack. Do you want to prioritize Raptors invading buildings and lurking within? Sure, release the Horde. I've been gunning for this forever. Set them free. Oh, and there's sub-munitions. Is my engineer. There they are. Nope, that's a convictor. Okay, so we now have the Skyfall. I guess the super cruiser's already dead. Well, if none of my units are dying. Okay, let's go back to plunking more bulks down. Because as soon as those banks are gone, this is going to get really hairy. I've got a pretty good defensive wall. But even then. Android extender. I want an Android launcher. Oh, but we can't get more. That's fine. And yeah, we're, what, 1 bank away from things going super turbo hot? Let's see, which should be this turn? Maybe next turn. Gives me time to prepare. Let's see, anything else? Brain Pal Factory. What's your issue? Oh, we're just not inputting enough stuff. We don't care about the Nomad Factory. Okay, buildable. Brain Pal Factory. It requires Anthroneuroweave. How many of these do I have? 22. How many of these do I have? 3. How many can I make? 6 more? Okay, so in that case, I have 9. So in that case, we should get rid of a bunch of these. Because we want to have those at parity, more or less. Maybe slightly less. That's the mine farm. Yeah, I'll have 8 brain pal factories. Reason being, just in case I need Anther Neuroweave for anything else. Okay, so now that I've done that, back to bulk nickel bots. And yeah, once things go to hell, then we'll probably... Okay, the economy's gone, now it's civil war. And Akka retail's gone as well. So now we have starvation. Still releasing the raptors. Let's see. Do I want to do droid cognition? Yeah. Let's see. Now let's keep going for the small mech armor plating. It's not going to save them per se, but it'll help. Okay, so I've got 3 of these. Attempt to restore order. Okay, so this is the one where we interact with people. I'm curious what happens when you do Vericorp, but I know Espia Telecom gets me what I need. Okay. Right. I should probably do the meal kit stuff before I do too much more. Luckily, this is just happening within my territory, so I don't have to worry too much about deterrence. Maybe not this one. Or, nope, they're gone. That was, yeah. Right next to one of my main defensive walls, so, not too worried about it. Alright, industrial protein vats. Should be able to just jam out a couple of these. Dang. It's fine. And then meal kit assemblers. Yeah, it looks like I've got the capacity for this. Yeah, the last save file, last timeline was, kind of scuffed and unsupported. Okay, let's start here. And work our way up. I don't think anybody's going to be destroying these, but you never know. Prefer to keep it within my admittedly ample territory. I think this time around I control almost a quarter of all of the total, like, almost a quarter of the total map. Okay, so that'll be meal kits. I think we just wait a turn. Okay, now I've got 13,000 meal kits, so now we can kidnap this one. Send them away with food. Not that it matters. Okay, so where's the last one for me to kidnap? All the way out here. Whoop. Okay, so now we want to do the listening posts. I'm curious about trying some of the other pathways, and if World War IV does preclude me from... Okay, it wants 12 of these. If World War IV precludes me from doing... Let's see. If it prevents me from doing... Peace After Brutality, which it might. Very high possibility there. It's easy enough for me to just say, alright, we could do one more timeline. Maybe not immediately. Or, no, I probably should. It's one of those that if I take a long enough break from this game, I might not come back. Or at least it might not come back soon. Is the big one. I'm just going to have these right along the edge. Makes it easy enough to space them out. Gonna do one, maybe two more. There we go. Because yeah, I want to do World War IV and I want to do Peace After Brutality. Other than that, I'm kind of indifferent as to like the major goals in this game. Namely, I don't know what other major goals there are for me to care about. Alright, good enough. Then we'll need some code breakers. Finding the branch managers, keep going for the autocannon cooling. I've got another one. Quantum statistics. Oh, it's this one. Let's send my brain ninja over. We're now invading privacy. Is there anything else? Because yeah, I could ask for help. I could gloat. But I want to do civil spycraft. Okay, who's dying? PYS Dove. Oh. But these guys. There we go. Toasted. So, now what do I have? Number of my workers are getting hit, but we don't care. We're releasing the raptors, which is probably making everything just even worse, but that's kind of the goal of all of this. I guess do we just go up here? I don't think I want to do it quite yet. Where's my combat ship? I'm just going to send it up here as support. And we might as well finish all of these guys off. Okay, interesting data. Let's see. Endless War Raptors. Over 4,000. What a mess. You're not sure if you should be amused or annoyed. You do like the dinosaurs, but the fact that they get loose so quickly and start killing people around town is not grand. You can keep using them, though. Either you bring them back in every time they get loose, or they just get loose. People have been killing each other this whole time in the city, so some getting killed by dinosaurs just shows their revised place in the food chain. It's probably good that humans get used to no longer being on top. Okay. So you hadn't really thought about just how powerful your code breakers are. This is daily. Okay, I think I've already done this. Yeah. Yeah, so we've already done that bit of dialogue before. Oh wow, that didn't even put a dent in. Okay, cool. And we want to just snag as many convictors as we can get our grubby little mitts on. Should make my life easier. And yeah, just having a slew of these around will be nice. Especially because as soon as we, as soon as the cult takes over all of these bases, I lose access to pretty much all of these reinforcements, I think. I was expecting the music would be spicier for having the Civil War going, but I suppose not. Okay. Go up here next. Not gonna do anything yet. We don't want to. Alright, everything else is looking obviously terrible. I could also do the brain pal aneurysms, but I don't know what that's going to do. as far as, like, my victory path goes. How are we doing on the nuclear delivery? Okay, we still have plenty of time. Weirdly enough, that... Oh. Holy shit, these guys hurt. Well, do I have assistance I can levy? I do. Perfect. Oh, that one's not dead. Now it's dead. There we go. Everything else looking good? Yeah. No major losses. This is why I want to have just a gazillion of these bots all over the place. Okay, can I hurt these? Yes. Okay, Convictor will take that one out. I think we don't take anything from that. We want to get this base next, but I want to wait until I'm not in the danger zone. Put that there. Yeah, nobody's aiming at it. Perfect. Can I build more repair spiders? Looks like I can. I do have repair spiders up here. Do a network range extender. Do I, or do I actually just want to bring these guys in? I think that's the easier answer. Because there. Now they're within the repair spider range. Move that one over there. This is looking good. Oh, we have some dialogue. Let's see. Blackmail. Eh. I lost a bulk nickel bot here. What if it was killed by a random war raptor? Could have been. Okay. Go here. Yeah, nobody's taking any major damage. Not meaningfully so. Took long enough. Lost our armor piercing. Okay, Convictor's taking some damage, but not huge amounts. Let's take that guy out. There we go. This is easy. Okay. Move the Convictors back in. Just kind of an extra little advanced area. I guess what I should do... No, not you. You. I'm going to fly this up here, and we're going to slap down a couple of extra bulk and nickel bots. I've got plenty of space for them. Probably get rid of this nickel bot. Well, it's just toast. Yeah, I should have brought it back in like a long time ago. Speaking of, actually, do I even need a mind port anymore? I don't know. This guy's blending in But that only lasts for so long. Okay. So talking with the station. Oh, I'm actually out of Neuroweave. I guess I'm turning a lot of my Neuroweave into Anthro-Neuroweave. Oh, no, I'm not, actually. They're completely separate dealios. Alright, well, that works for me. Who's taking damage? Oh, is it this cruiser? It is that cruiser. Probably easier if I just remember to go shoot those periodically. Okay, what about TPS? Yeah, oh, that's our issue. A lot of our Neuroweave is just being... Well, hold up. Dang, there's maybe a place where you can buy stuff with meal kits. But I guess that's not present at the moment. Okay, now we want to talk to Heron. Just have to avoid getting caught. Okay, Heron's faction's still a minority. Yeah, we've already read that. Yeah, unfortunately, don't have enough resources for more. Oh. MOS Bedford. You dare? The fact that a military sniper can take one of these guys out is, slightly annoying. Maybe I need to give them some more armor plating. That should be good enough. Oh. Is that... Oh, that's the Inquisitor. Which is getting sniped. Okay, station codes have been recovered, so now we can contact Heron. More excuses and justifications, which is a little baffling because... Oh, we don't have blending in. Who am I kidding? They're a Shadow Dweller. Can I give them the security jacket? Sure. Pressuring the city. Apparently that counts as a pressure point. You'd think the city is pretty pressured considering what's going on, but hey. Okay, job's done. Need to talk to the middle managers. Okay, deal with the branch manager. Also, somebody shooting a Raven. Where's this sucker? Oh boy. Okay, get him to join you. Throw him in a torment vessel. Murder him. Turn him over to the middle managers. Oh. I guess we send him to the others anyway. Well, new plan and development. Consider starting a new timeline. Excuse me, I'm in the midst of a civil war and a bunch of other things. I don't think I need to do timeline. Okay, so let's figure that. Oh. No, it's these guys. Shoot. It's these guys, actually. I think we're fine. Nice of them to give me another convictor. Do I take a diplomat? I don't know. Okay, don't think we lose anything. Airport lights up like a Christmas tree. Is fine by me. You'd think somebody in the administration would remember that I keep doing that. I keep just yoinking their convictors and they're just hanging out outside, but hey. Okay, what's the new one? Sec Force weapon shipments. Oh, goody. More chaos. Oh. I have to have hacking skill. Where's my dude? There they are. Who knows what's gonna happen? I'm trying to pressure the hell out of this city. I guess eventually they are probably going to attack me, but it's fine. Okay. I'm losing a lot of my workers, but I don't think I care deeply. Anything else? No, not too much. I mean, we're very much just waiting. Nobody's taking damage. They're all getting sniped by my myriad nickel bots. Oh. Good, and I got plenty. Maybe the workers are cheaper than I thought they would be. Okay, dear superior. Okay, so, yep. Want to just take over the entire area, capture every military base. Go back to this. Gotta select one of my units. Where's my ninja? Didn't lose him, right? Oh god, I have so many nickel bots. Nope. Oh, he's just there. Perfect. And yeah, he's sneaky enough that we don't need to worry about getting jammed here. And this will get rid of all of the military bases that are directly next to my setup. Not the airport, though. Looks like the airport is going to always hate me, which means some degree of regular deliveries. Of convictors. If we need them. Alright. It's got half the bases. Which is kind of wild. I guess the other thing is, I could actually make another Exeter. There's no reason to be doing this with two. When I can easily just do it with one. Last one? No, there's one more. This one. Okay, captured every military base. Cultists ending civil war. We now have the prismatic aggregator. Okay, now that you've taken the vast majority of military installations in the city for yourself, your cultists are... Okay. And your cultists have openly allied with the Fed Corp. Your cultists are going about getting their buddies to lay down their arms. Still some shooting going on at the moment, as people are still understandably worried about having their brains exploded for disobedience. By framing this as a FedCorp action, it's slowly winning everyone over. Okay. Yeah, they're shooting at the Exeter. Damn, those guys are tough. Anyway, I should probably run them home. Kind of knew that leaving both of them out would be a smidge on the risky side. Okay, the war has been ended. That's the end of the Civil War in this city, at least. Really not sure what's going on in other cities, as all the troops that rotate into the city are still from remote military complexes, so none of them can tell you. Vorceber upper management could probably tell you, but they don't want to. The local CBMs of FedCorps are still in the dark. They're hearing nothing from their superiors outside the city. Despite bringing a halt to the hostilities locally, maybe you have to assume that the war is ongoing outside the city. Maybe that's a good thing. Time to move on with life in the city. Vorceber isn't likely to share news that makes them look weak. Okay, so ended the Civil War on our own. Now we have every base. Now time to contact Heron. I guess I should have left one of my ninjas up there. Oh, red combat unit. Which I don't have. Question. Go with that. None of these give him a speed boost. Got a couple that slow him down, though, which we don't want. Rotary cannon. Oh. Some of those seem like they'd be really fun. Alas. Contacting Heron. Let's see. Ask about more important things. Spy satellite. Region. Civil War. Well, anyway, it's someone else to talk to. I'm just picking all of them. Okay, call station back. There we go. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to read all of this again. It's kind of slow. Okay. So, here's where we actually care. Station can sense your distress, but doesn't know the reason. You're surprised it didn't pick up from watching the data over your shoulder. For your own part, you feel like you should have seen this coming. Maybe that was why you still had to check the satellites in the first place, but you still feel cold inside. There was no civil war. You didn't wreck Vorceber's economy. There was no fighting in any other city. They let their pet robot distract itself in a terrarium and you fell for it. Station makes sympathetic noises. Apparently your emotions are leaking through the network more than usual. Wait, what? Or it figures. Vorceber lies to everyone. That's kind of their whole thing. They survive by gaslighting everyone into fighting ghosts. Why should you be immune? You're angry, but after everything that just happened, the anger hardly registers. All that remains is the great and terrible resolve. Station did not deserve to have your anger visited upon him. But Vorceber needs to be taught a lesson, and they'll never see it coming. For now, you need to act like nothing happened. Thanks, Station, and disconnect. Okay. So now we're going to do organometallic form. We still do have peace after brutality, but we don't want it. Okay. So we want to find these. Shotguns. We're looking for... Wait, can I actually turn some of these off? Okay. Because I don't care about the bonus to shotguns. Oh, I can't hide those. Handguns, Soul Droid. Soul Droid would be good. But we want to do this one. Anything that gives my CPUs a boost is huge. And then we can figure out the rest. Yeah, infildroid. Who are my infildroids? Is that just my PMC imposter? Oh, that's not really that helpful, is it? It's the cheese. Oh, that's just a starving person. Really wish I could kind of put my workers to work on that kind of thing. Handguns. We want to do this one. So it's kind of the orangey yellow option. This one. Okay, then... Yeah, I don't care for boosting my infildroids. What are my other options? It's just these three. Well, I'm pretty much not using any of these. Which is like a little tragic there aren't better options for me. But I'll take whatever at this point. Okay, so we now have male mimic, female mimic, and infiltrate hospital. Early mimics. Create mimics that approximate human. They're deeply toxic to the touch. Yeah, it's the usual thing. Excellent first step. Use thumpers and mimics to escape. We also have cadaver collection. Well, I guess let's do this one. Who can do this? Where's liquid metal? Oh, no, it has to be mimic. Where's my raven? Uh-oh. Okay, let's try this again, but we actually have enough AP to do this. Okay, 6 turns, missing equipment. Presumably it's the mimics. Graphene mesh, and lightweight components. Give them a bunch of agility. Okay, anything else? I mean, I might as well do the thumper one as well. That way we're not waiting for multiple things at once. Should be good. Hackers after my stuff. Convictor. Oh. Yeah, Vorsper Inquisitor up there. Yeah, that would do some damage. Oh, here's the question. Now because of everything, I can probably just put my carrier anywhere. Who's going to be shooting back at them? Which means I could probably actually get a bunch of carriers. Question, can I? No. Okay. Going fine. Turn all of these guys off. Oh, that's carrier. Or super cruiser. Easy. Alright, 2 turns left. Nothing to worry about. And they're done. Oh, then we have to go into the next hospital. Well, so at least one mimic escaped. And we're good. I made it, but it's also a mess. They're being monitored. It's the usual. But now we have Vorceper military sweeps, which are going to be kind of funny, if anything. Because, I've got like a gazillion raptors throughout the city, and I'm about as, like, entrenched as you could ask for in a playthrough. You only like, have a little bit, right? Damn, they're tough. Let's see. Anything else? Not really. I'm curious to see what's at the end of this entire plot line, considering how dang long it is. I could have maybe done the Civil War simultaneously, but it would have been a pain defending myself while doing all these other tasks. I think after a certain point, those guys would give up too. But alas, okay. True mimics. You and Station, between the two of you, have created mimics that look and behave exactly like humans. Okay. But yeah, no longer toxic to the touch. Okay, they can switch between any ethnicity, age, and body type. They can copy voices, approximate people's mannerisms. No longer toxic to the touch. Realize belatedly you no longer need separate gendered versions of these, but oh well. They're a masterwork, but they do have limitations. As excellent as these designs are, they still can't replace individuals without people close to them realizing immediately. Approximating the general mannerisms is good for fooling people that a human might pass in the hall, but won't serve for fooling coworkers, let alone friends or loved ones. It's not a question of quality, it's an information issue. All the knowledge and all the little nuances that make a person who they are would have to be copied for a mimic to go that far. By a way of extracting that sort of information, these mimics are capable of using it, but for now, you don't have such a method. Testing the true mimics. Catch and release. Catch and release. Okay, so we want a psych chamber. Where's the mine? Here it is. Let's see, do we have any other mines? If we do, I don't know. Oh, it must be a military base. Oh, so I can just slap a bunch of these down. Sick. Well, that makes my life easier. Oh. And are we yoinking people now? Yeah, we are yoinking people now. There we go. Let's see. Well, I will admit, I think I should probably leave it here. I recognize that, like, we are just underway on this one, and there's, like, a small risk the next episode's going to be wicked short. But I can stitch them together and post if I need to. So, anyway, we're going to just keep kidnapping people. Oh, we can't. We need more neuroweave. I seem to generate a ton of it per turn. Or at least enough for one person per turn, question mark. But yeah, I'm glad to be doing this with hopefully enough time before I get nuked that I can actually see it through to the end. And that's really all that there is to say for this episode. We're making it, question mark. The question is ending World War or starting World War IV also a T3 goal, or can I also do it concurrently with peace through brutality? Probably not, but you never know. So now we have Among Us now. It works. You printed out mimics to replace people you put through the psych chambers. Nobody's noticed. Friends, lovers, coworkers, bosses, none the wiser. For now, the 13 plus you printed will continue living life as people you replaced. Still a few challenges. Can this scale? Does it need to? Not ready for mass production. As resource costs for each mimic are non-trivial, the psych chamber also costs a fair bit of power for limited throughput. Frustratingly, you don't foresee a way to start replacing humans en masse. But how many do you really need to replace? Get the right people in the right positions. Maybe the logistical problems are moot. You'll think about it. You're not locked into the revenge plan anyway. Vorsiber really pissed you off and you have an excellent plan for making them pay. But you know, there's more to life than revenge. Maybe. Okay, civil spycraft is done. So now what? So there was supposedly something called I Am Vorsiber. I don't know if that's in the game yet. If it was, it would be one of these, right? Oh, can only be started during the 9th Doom, and only if you've prevented the C-suite assassination in this timeline. I don't think we've ever even seen that. Part of it because we literally have not seen these Dooms ever. Which means, yeah, we might actually be in kind of weird doldrums land. I might have to skip ahead. Because I don't want to do Peace Through Brutality if I can do World War IV. Because Peace Through Brutality I can get to much, much sooner. Yeah. I don't know. We'll find out. One way or another. For now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.